Yeah, I guess it's been a while since we've talked because I've raised targets a few times since that 4,500. I'm now on the S&P at 5,300,
Wow.
for 42,000 on the Dow, 18,000 on the Nasdaq, and 2,900 on the Russell 2000. So we've got a ways to go, but we're getting a lot closer. I think a melt up is getting underway, and it's a final melt up. We've really been in a melt up for a
Yeah.
year, but a final melt up leg, I think, is getting underway and will take us to those levels. And I actually think my current targets are still too low.
So overall bullish, but interestingly here, you also have some views sector wise, and you say oil stocks have peaked. And is that intermittent, or does that include this final melt up that we would get?
Yeah, I think we have seen the peak in oil for this cycle and also the highs for the oil sector stocks. XLE, for example, looks like next step down could take it down, 10 to 15%. My view is we are going to see a bust. I pushed it out a bit where it's probably more of a second half 2022 story. But in that bust, it will, and it's a global bust, it will really hit demand hard in oil. And I think you could see oil back into the 20s, 25 or high 20s from here. So not going to get there in the next few months. I think you're going to see this thing bounce around, could get down into the 60s and then back up and then, work its way lower over the course of the next 6 or 9 months. But I do think the high water mark has probably been seen.